The 10-year wealth calculation. Now let's talk real numbers. Because this is where the conversation stops being theoretical and starts being life-changing. Let's take a concrete scenario. You earn $100,000 per year. You invest everything you save after living costs. We'll hold living costs constant between the UK and Dubai, around $40,000 per year for a comfortable lifestyle, so this comparison isolates the tax impact alone. In the United Kingdom, on a $100,000 salary, your income tax and national insurance combined would take roughly $33,000. That leaves you $67,000 after tax. Subtract $40,000 in living costs, and you have $27,000 to invest per year. In Dubai, on the same $100,000 salary, you take home the $400,000. Same living costs of $40,000. You now have $60,000 to invest per year. Now let's compound both at a conservative 7% annual return, a reasonable average for a diversified global investment portfolio. Year UK cumulative wealth Dubai advantage. Year 1 $27,000, $60,000 plus $33,000. Year 3 $87,570, $194,600 plus $107,030. Year 5 $156,400, $347,900 plus $191,500. Year 7 $236,200, $524,900 plus $288,700. Year 10 $372,000, $827,400 plus $455,400. Year 15 $645,000, $1,434,000 plus $789,000. Year 21 $1,103,000, $2,451,000 plus $1,348,000. Let that land for a moment. Same salary, same spending, same investment returns. The only difference is where you live. After 20 years, the Dubai resident has over $2.4 million. The UK resident has just over $1 million. That's a $1.3 million gap, created purely by geography. And this doesn't even account for capital gains tax the UK investor will pay when they sell assets, or inheritance tax on the estate they leave behind. The real-world gap is likely even larger. This is not a trick. This is arithmetic, and it's why over 40,000 millionaires relocated to Dubai in the last 3 years alone.
To qualify as a UAE tax resident, you must spend at least 90 days in the UAE during the tax year. You must spend time at a residence in the UAE, and you must have a valid UAE residence visa.
The world is full of secrets. We reveal them.
So how do you actually become a UAE tax resident and access all of this? Let's be precise, because this is where people get confused. First, you need a UAE residence visa. A UAE residence visa can be obtained through employment, through owning a UAE company, through property investment, or through the Golden Visa program. Without a valid UAE residence visa, you cannot be considered a UAE tax resident. Second, the 183-day rule. Most countries determine tax residency partly based on physical presence. The widely applied global standard is 183 days per year. Spend more than 183 days in a country and you are generally considered a tax resident there. In the UAE, spending 183 days or more in the country strengthens your UAE tax residency status significantly. Third, and this is critical, you should obtain a UAE tax residency certificate, also known as a tax domicile certificate. This is an official document issued by the UAE Ministry of Finance. It confirms your status as a UAE tax resident and is recognized under the UAE's network of double tax treaties. With this certificate, you can present it to your home country's tax authority as evidence that you are no longer tax resident in their jurisdiction. To apply for the tax residency certificate, you need a valid UAE residence visa that has been active for at least 180 days, proof of a UAE address, either a tenancy contract or a utility bill, a UAE bank account statement showing local activity, and entry and exit stamps from your passport to demonstrate your physical presence in the UAE. The application is made through the UAE Ministry of Finance portal and typically takes 5 to 10 working days to process. The fee is around 2,000 United Arab Emirates dirhams, approximately $545. The certificate is valid for 1 year and must be renewed annually. Pushpin key point: simply having a UAE visa is not enough on its own to escape tax in your home country. You must also formally deregister as a tax resident in your home country, a process that varies by nation. Always consult a qualified international tax advisor for your specific situation. This is the section that most Dubai finance channels skip, and they shouldn't. Because if you don't understand this, you could make a very expensive mistake. If you are a US citizen, this applies to you above everyone else. The United States is one of only 2 countries in the world that taxes its citizens on the global income, regardless of where they live. Even if you have been living in Dubai for 10 years and have never set foot in America, the IRS still expects you to file a US tax return and potentially pay US tax on your worldwide income. The foreign earned income exclusion helps, allowing you to exclude around $120,000 of foreign earned income from US tax, but it is not a complete solution. US citizens in Dubai need specialist expat tax advice. Full stop. EU exit taxes. Several European countries impose an exit tax when you leave, essentially taxing unrealized capital gains on your investment portfolio at the moment you stop being a resident. Germany, France, the Netherlands, and Denmark all have some form of exit taxation. If you're sitting on a large share portfolio or business equity and you're thinking about moving to Dubai, get advice before you submit your deregistration to the tax authorities. The sequence of events matters enormously. The UK has a statutory residence test. Simply leaving the UK is not enough to become a non-UK resident for tax purposes. You need to pass a series of tests related to days in the UK, ties to the UK, like a home, a job, family, and your overall connection to the country. The rules are specific and the HMRC is not lenient. The bottom line, Dubai's tax advantages are real, significant, and legally accessible. But the process of transitioning from your home country's tax system is where professional advice is not optional, it is essential. Warning: important disclaimer, this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute tax, legal, or financial advice. Always consult a qualified international tax professional before making any decisions about tax residency or relocation. Alright, let's bring this together with a clear action plan. If you want to legitimately access Dubai's zero-income tax environment, here are the steps you need to take, in order. That is the complete picture of Dubai's tax environment, the good, the caveats, the maths, and the roadmap to make it yours. How much income tax are you paying right now? Comment below with your country and your rough tax rate. I want to see where everyone watching this is coming from, and it might inspire the next video I make.